And it was a 2-week trip. And it was a lovely complex in St. Lucia. And she was a very lovely girl. She was so lovely that some bloke Canadian tourists, I caught them taking photographs of her sunbathing topless around the pool. And they said to me, whoa, sorry, man. And I said, no, that's all right. I'm flattered. The best you can do is to take photographs of my girlfriend. That's fantastic.
Do us a copy.
Sad little man.
Yeah, send us a copy of it.
But here's the thing. There was another English girl there who wasn't anywhere near as good looking as my girlfriend. But I went off and shagged her. And it made me realise that we would rather shag an average looking woman that we haven't shagged before than a beautiful woman that we've shagged so many times that we know exactly what's going to happen.
Right.
Now, am I right, or very right, man?
It's that thing about being something new, isn't it?
But is it right? Is it true?
Well, yeah, if it's available.
I quite like long-term relationships and stuff, and
but you don't. But do you not like? Do you not like
a sexual relationship? You do. You learn it over many months.
But is new sex not exciting?
This is what women need to know this about.
It's like
men.
driving a new car, Matt, isn't it? Look, if you've been, here's an
I quite
analogy
like
for
the
you.
car I've
If
had
you've
for
been
4
driving your
years.
Ford Focus around, all the little rattles and little bumps and stuff. You get inside a Lexus. Okay, it's a very different drive, and it's a new experience. So equate that to the sexual.
I wanted
But
to
it
see
doesn't feel the same as my old car that bumps and rattles.
But how do you know unless you try?
Let's leave the car analogy out of it, shall we? It's just, not the same. We're talking about penises and, sex and arousal and that kind of thing. And I, to this day, don't understand why I actually snuck away from the most beautiful bird on the island, who people were drooling at. And in actual fact, I got asked in the end by the owner of the complex if she could please just be somehow a little bit less attractive, because it was starting to get to other people and men and their wives and things like that. She was really, seriously. I got lucky, okay? I'm not boasting. I got lucky. Right. But then, over the other side of the pool, with her mum, is this 18-year-old girl, but not particularly good looking at all. But we sort of got talking and then sort of flirting, and then now I'm really constructing schemes in my mind as to how I can sneak away from this gorgeous bird and have a bog-standard bonk with just some other woman look like a supermarket checkout girl, no offence. And I've kicked this one around for 25 years in my head, because I'm married now, so it's not an issue, but...
Well, yeah, ditto, but I'm with you, mate. New pussy's great.
New pussy.
Yeah. I think it's very simple. It's because you could.
Exactly.
It took effort, and it took cunning and guile.
But you could.
Yeah.
And the second time we did it was on the plane back. Because we were travelling business for some reason or other, and she fell asleep. And I knew that this other girl was travelling on the same plane. Isn't this great?
Nice.
What was the excuse you gave to your girlfriend while you were on holiday?
I think I played golf.
Right. So
I think I played golf with a Pratt.
18 holes of another kind, though.
Yes, exactly. Let's take a Skype call as we discuss all the things that matter to people, from Star Trek to extra relationship sex.
Hang on a minute. Now, we've got a bit of an issue with Skype because now I've got an error message that came up when I tried to bring that one active.
Okay,
so
no worries.
Give me 2 seconds, I'll figure it out.
No worries. We'll take a landline call. Good evening.
Hello.
You're on Play Radio. Hello.
Hello, it's Zara here.
Hey, Zara.
Hey.
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 Hey, by the way, can I just plug Zara's own very, very personal thread on Digital Spy that I noticed she'd started up today? How's that going?
Stuart, you're just trying to get into a knickers. Stop it. It's so blatant.
Yeah, what you're doing with your
It's just
fingers a minute.
so-
What's the
Yeah.
subject? What's the subject of this thread?
It's all
I
about
haven't
Zara.
actually, yeah,
Right,
I
I
haven't
see.
checked it, but I
Okay.
just made one just about me. So,
Why not?
because on like the other main threads, like every kind of, I don't know,
I
10
suspect you
pages,
have
there might
checked
be there'll be a mention about me, and I can't be bothered to read it all because it's all really boring stuff. So I just set one up for myself.
Okay.
Anyway, I was phoning up about this having sex with women that aren't necessarily that attractive thing.
Yeah.
Because I learned this thing about men when I was about, 18 or something. I was in a nightclub, well, kind of, not really proper nightclub, kind of club thing. And I was with a group of guys, and there was this girl across the room who looked very much like a guy, but not in a very good way.
Okay.
And everyone was kind of commenting that she looked kind of like a freak. But then they moved on to, but would you fuck it, was their, obviously, delicious expression.
Nice.
And they all said that they would have sex with her because, for the freak factor.
The freak factor?
But did they?
No.
No, but that could have been
not as far as I know,
the drink
but-
talking.
Yeah, but the point was that even though they thought she looked like a freak, they still wanted to have sex with her because it would be interesting.
New pussy.
Yeah.
No, I'm. This is an interesting one. I'm just trying to think of who's the ugliest person I've had sex with. Matt, you should go first.
Don't get Matt started talking.
There's a common theory that goes around between men, right?
Yes.
And I've heard it in the office before. In the office here, is that ugly women fuck better because they have to work harder for it.
That's what I've heard as well. Yeah.
I can say that's true.
How many ugly women have we fucked?
Have I? Well, I kind of, maybe one or two.
Can we be clear? The little story that I told, diverting as it was, wasn't about an ugly girl, just a girl who wasn't as pretty as the girl I was going out with.
Yeah.
By any means.
Well, it's the ugly subjective as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
She was uglier than the girl I was going out with. I'll tell you what does happen with men. If you go out drinking and cruising with another bloke, cruising, looking for women.
Cruising.
I know, it's a
With
bad
another bloke.
phrase, yes.
On the heath.
You know what I mean? But on the pool. And you find out very quickly which of the two of you is the best looking. In fact, you probably knew before you actually went out. You just think to yourself, well, if we pull tonight, I can go for the prettiest one because I'm better looking than my mate Pete. And on occasions, I've gone out with blokes and thought to myself, I'm going to have to go out with the